Abbotsford needs strong, independent voices at the council table at this point in time. We need people who are willing to do what's best for the community and stick to their guns. We need people who can give clear, concise leadership at this point in time. This is not an easy time for Abbotsford. We need to have direction and a vision of what the future is going to look like. I believe I can be that voice for you.
Doris brings engagement. She is somebody who listens. She'll spend the time to look at someone's issue, to analyze it, to research it before making any rash decisions. She was one of the Myrtle Everett nominees just recently, and she's also a winner of the Business Excellence Award for her business, Numbers Unlimited. One is competency, the other is honesty, someone who has a vision, someone who's inspiring, and I think Doris has all those things.
I have known through my Rotary Club, and I know her to be honest and forthright and very thoughtful in terms of forming her opinions. I believe also, as a small businesswoman, that she needs a place at the table at Abbotsford City Council. Representing small business as she does, we need that voice in our community.
Reminds me a bit of Diane Watson's got vision, and she's got commitment, and she has a strong sense of ethics. I don't see that there's anything in this for her personally. She's doing this purely and simply because she really believes that Abbotsford has a great potential for livability and for expansion in business.
We have to look at ways to maintain that small town feel, but still become an urban center and have the facilities that should be in an urban center. I'd love to see a development plan in place where we use multi-use zones, residential and commercial in the same area. I'd love to see buses that are actually full going down the street. And I'd like to, but it has to be worth it to the people to ride on the bus. I've worked with various groups in the community. In the Chamber of Commerce, I've been involved with their board for a number of years. I've sat on different committees for the city and Government Affairs Committee for the Chamber. I've also worked as a volunteer in a number of different capacities around town. I have a good feel for what people are all about here. I feel that I have something of value to add to the community. I feel that my representation, the way that I view problems, the way I process information, can be an advantage at the council table. I think I can be an effective voice for small business here in Abbotsford. There's a different way to look at problems. There's always more than one way to tackle a problem. And when you have limited resources, you have to look at the options. You have to find different ways to deal with the same problem. I think that Abbotsford has to be a business-friendly place. The reality is that businesses pay a lot more in taxes than residents do. And if we can attract the right kind of businesses, we'll get better paying jobs, quality jobs. And if we get the right players in the community, we can make this a very vibrant city. Abbotsford needs strong, independent voices at the council table at this point in time to give leadership to the direction that the city is going to go. Abbotsford needs a vision to show us what direction that is going to be. And then the people that are at the table need to be willing to stick to their guns and stay with the plan. Abbotsford needs people who aren't afraid to stand up for what they believe is right. I can be that person for you. My name is Doris Woodman-McMillan, and I ask that you vote for me on November 19th.